Valerie Milano here with the Hollywood Times. We're at NAMM 2026 at the Anaheim Convention Center, and look who we have here. Have him introduce himself.
My name is Michael Grande. Thank you, by the way, very much for having me. My name is Michael Grande, all the way from the East Coast, and we're actually sacrificing a snowstorm for this weekend, so I'm stuck here for a couple of days. But yeah, I'm the inventor of the Chords, and I'm presenting a little bit here at the NAMM Show 2026.
Love it. Thank you for talking to the Hollywood Times today, and Judy Shields will be here in a minute to finish this conversation out.
Right.
And so what inspired you to create Chords, and how has your vision evolved since the product's launch?
That's a great question, and I'm going to be completely transparent. I used to work on Wall Street, and they didn't let me back in because I didn't get vaccinated. So I lost my job.
Whoa.
And on the car ride home with my son, I said, how am I going to afford medical benefits? And he said, Dad, you've been playing guitar and teaching now for about 35 years. Come up with a way that you can teach people. And I said, I came up with this crazy idea of putting cards inside the guitar, but somebody told me it would never work. He goes, try it now. So I went to Michael's and I bought a Cricut machine, and I put a die kit together that actually slips between the strings and the guitar, which I'll show you, that allows you to play the guitar and teach yourself. And 2 months later, I done it and I put it up on Amazon. I was Amazon's #1 seller in musical accessories by Christmas, December the 21st. It was crazy. That was 4.5 years ago. And now it brings me back to today. How have we evolved? Well, it started with just fitting one type of guitar. Now it fits all types of guitars, right-handed and left-handed. And it also comes with a free ebook. So for less than the cost of one guitar lesson, or less than the cost of a cup of coffee in California, you're going to be able to teach yourself how to play the guitar without taking any lessons.
So you walked us through the design process a little bit. What's the biggest challenge that you faced in turning Chords from an idea into the physical product?
That wasn't you know what the challenge was? Because that was very easy for me. I got the Cricut machine, I went to Guitar Center, and I checked them out, the fitment for all the guitars. The biggest challenge is becoming so big on TikTok. We are the #3 TikTok shop in the United States, and when the Chinese found out, they stole the product, and there were over 400 factories coming out of Hong Kong who stole the chord idea, and I had a nervous breakdown. So I had called my attorney. He said, we'll charge you $1,000 for each of the 400 factories to get them down, and that would have cost me $500,000. So through a lot of due diligence and a lot of reading, I've been able to take them all down. But that was my biggest challenge, is becoming so successful. So not only do they pay for my medical benefits and then some, but you become so successful that people want to steal you. And these 400 factories in Hong Kong, which we traced to Hong Kong, stole it. And I went up against them and I won.
That is a big congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Wow. So not only did you have a nervous breakdown in your last lifetime and you weren't vaccinated, I mean, what else?
Well,
I mean,
keep throwing it at me. You know, as long as the universe has got their eyes on me, I think I'm in a safe place. Yeah, it's always been patented, but the Chinese don't care about patents. They don't care about trademarks. Do you want to? I'm going to tell you something. This is an incredible story, but the punchline is this: the only thing that protected my property was having a website with copywritten pictures. So my copyrighted pictures were on the website. So when I went to the eBays, the Amazons, the Walmarts, the Temus, the AliExpresses, the TikToks, they started to take them down because I was saying these are copyrighted pictures on my website. So that happened on a Friday. And all of a sudden on Saturday, all the sites came down and nobody was selling Chords anymore. Then on Monday, I woke up to my hacked website. The Chinese hacked my website, took it down for 3 days. So I couldn't go up against the Amazons and say, look, they're stealing my product. There was nothing to show them. The Chords website was hacked. And it goes to show you, with the small profit margins that the Chinese were making off of Chords, to go out of their way and hack my website. What do you think they're doing with our They probably see us right now. Valerie and Judy is at the NAMM show on the 3rd floor, 303A. I'm telling you, they know that we're here. Yeah. And it's like, okay, just wave. Because if they're doing that for a $3 profit on a Chord, they're doing this to everything. So, you know, that's why the government wants to. I mean, Kevin O'Leary said it best. Over $60 billion in intellectual property is being stolen by the Chinese. It's crazy.
Wow. Michael. So how has the response from musicians and educators influenced your plans to future products or updates?
That's great. It's listening. Listening as a producer of something. So I started the card chords. They only fit Stratocaster guitars. Somebody said I need them to fit Epiphones and Gibson and Gretsch. So I said okay, and I re-die-casted the cut. And then after about a year or so, they said, I need left-handed versions. I said, really? Well, let me do a left-handed version. So I went to the left-handed and created a right and left-handed version. Then they said, well, do you have any kind of books that you could apply for this? And I'm going to tell you a trade secret that a lot of people don't know. When you sell on Amazon and you sell on, let's say, Amazon or eBay or Etsy or even TikTok, there's no communication with the customer. They sell it through them, and they take care of the shipping labels. You don't have any idea who that customer is. So what you do is what I did was I created a free ebook. But to get that free ebook, you got to sign up for my free ebook with your username and your email address. So now I know my demographic. So thousands and thousands of people later, now I've gotten the feedback, and this product continues to grow. We're in the 5th version of the card chords. People are loving it. People who thought they never could do it are able to do it. People thought they were too old and they didn't have time. Now they have time. And age means nothing. And it's so simple to learn. I could teach you a song in seconds, literally in seconds, which we're going to do with Judy.
Yes, we are. And so my final question, she's biting her fingernails. Are there any new features, collaborations, or expansions that we should be excited about from Card Chords in the coming year?
Well, let's talk about NAMM 2026. We came out with a combination of card chords and tone picks. I've created a tone pick that goes from a 6-string to a 12-string. And so without going out and spending thousands of dollars on a new guitar, you just use this new pick. This pick will go, and I'm going to show them to you. The beauty of a 12-string, and that happened, I used to be a session guitar player in New York City called Electric Lady Studios, which is Jimi Hendrix studio. So I used to record there. I would get the call in the middle of the night, Mike, they need you to play on an album. Bring your guitar. And I would bring my guitar, and they said, where's your 12-string? I said, Phil, I don't have a 12-string with me. So I had to come up with something. So I combined 2 picks with a penny, taped it together, and it gave a 12-string effect. But over the years, I've perfected it. Now we're combining the 12-string tone picks with the card chords, so it's a beginner toolkit. So anybody's looking at, I say this to people all the time, God put me on earth for 2 reasons: to teach people how to play the guitar and sound good doing it. So you're going to use my tone pick, you use my card chords, you are off to a great start.
You look good too.
Oh, so, look at that. Thank you very much. As Elvis would say, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Valerie, you're making me blush.
Looks good on you.
Thank you.